Kristen with the Rogers Public Library, and this week for Quilled Creations we will be making a little red bird. So in your craft packet you'll have 2 strips of red, a strip of brown and black, and about 1/8 strip of white. And I will show you how to make a bird. To start, we're going to take our small white piece and roll it up into a tiny little circle. Once we have it rolled up, we're just going to go ahead and seal it up while it is on our quilling tool. And then we can remove it. And we'll set that aside for a moment. Next, we'll take our black. We're going to roll this up into a ball. Once it's rolled up, we can let it go and remove it. We're going to keep it pretty small, probably about the size it is when we take it off the tool. And go ahead and seal it up. And then we're going to pinch it into almost a triangle. So we'll pinch it first into a little teardrop shape, and then you can take your finger and put it on the rounded end and then push. So we want to make it with a little indentation on the fatter side. And then we're going to take our little white piece and we're going to put it inside our black. Find a space to push it in. And this is going to be our bird's face. If you need to use your quilling tool to adjust the position of it, you can. And then we still want it to have that little indentation there. And then we can set that aside for a moment. I'm going to take our 4th strip of brown and cut it in half. And then we'll roll this up into a circle to begin with. And then we can let it go and take it off and go ahead and seal it up. And then this will pinch into a teardrop shape. This is going to be our bird's beak, so it's going to go right in that indentation that we made here. So we can go ahead and attach that loosely. And then we can set that aside for a moment. And we're going to roll up our 2nd piece of brown. And then let it go. And then go ahead and seal it up, and this will be our bird's feet. So for this one, we're going to pinch a little bit on each side to make a little marquee or eyeball shape. We'll set that aside. Then we'll take one of our red strips and roll it up into a big ball. This is going to be the main part of the bird's body. Once we have that rolled up, we can let it go. And then we'll go ahead and seal it up. And then we will start out pinching the corner of it as if we're going to make a teardrop shape. But then we're going to pinch a little side up towards the top, and then we want to pinch another spot close to it. So we have a shape like this. So this is the body of our bird, and it is going to go like this. So we'll put our black face and brown beak right on this little edge that we've made here. So we can go ahead and attach that. And then we can take our birdie feet and put a little bit of glue on one edge here, and then stick that on the bottom of our bird. So now we have most of our bird, but we're still going to make a little bit more of a tail and wings and the top of the head. So we're going to take our other red strip and cut it into thirds. So we'll just fold it till we can see it's approximately thirds and go ahead and cut it. And then for the tail, we are going to roll up 1/3 into a circle, and then we're going to pinch it into a rectangle shape after we let it go. So let it go, seal it up, and then this will be a rectangle. So I want to grab 2 spaces to pinch, and then go to the other side and pinch those so that we end up with a little square rectangle tail that's going to go here at the bottom of our bird, right at the tip of the point from the bottom of the body. Then we'll take our next one, and now we're going to make the wing. So once we roll it up, we can let it go and go ahead and seal it up. And this will again start out with a teardrop shape, and then pinch again on the other side. It's almost going to be like an eyeball or marquee shape, except that we want more of a hump at the top, and this bottom edge to be flat or close to flat. Then we can attach this to the back of the bird's body to make a wing. Now our last piece is going to be the top of our cardinal's head. So we're going to roll this up, and then we're going to pinch it into a triangle like the face of our bird. it go. Seal it up. And then pinch it into an eyedrop shape, teardrop shape to begin, and then we'll kind of flatten out the bottom rounded edge. And then this is going to go with the point towards the wing so that we get this little triangle sticking up off the top of the head. So go ahead, put some glue on this edge. And attach it to the top of the face. And there we have our little red cardinal. And then you can just find a place on your page where you would like to put it. And put some glue all across the back side of our bird that we're going to lay down onto the paper. And then we can just gently flip him over and stick him on our background. And then we have our cute little cardinal. I would love to see pictures of your completed cardinals in the comments if you would like to share them. Thank you so much for joining me for Quilled Creations, and I will see you again next week when we are going to make a pine tree.